to me, I don't love that. I'm not as good at that kind of thing. If this vlog tells us anything, it will tell us that. But also, you know, not want to kill each other right before the birthday party when we're trying to get everything done. If you have a homestead, even a backyard homestead, it's a really busy time of year. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be sharing a vlog, sharing some spring things that we need to get done. We're going to be starting some seeds. We're going to be preparing for our first goat birth here in our backyard homestead, and then some just like everyday life stuff that we need to do. I need to plan my son's birthday party and do a few different things for his birthday party that's coming up soon, and a few different things like that. So I'm going to bring you guys along for the ride so that you can see everything. If you're new around here, I share a lot of content around motherhood, backyard homesteading, family life, all of that kind of thing. And if you like that kind of content, I would love for you to subscribe and join our YouTube family. And if you're not new around here, thank you so much for being here. We love doing this. We love sharing here on YouTube. I love creating the videos and editing them and getting to share all of our journey and learning along the way with homesteading as well as motherhood, because in both of those things I am learning every single day. So thanks for coming along with me, and let's go see what we get up to. All right, we are just gonna start off this vlog with a bang, because you get to see my messy kitchen table that I need to clean up, because we have dishes here from breakfast that I still need to clean up that have been sitting here. So that's wonderful. We have a random little toy. We have a birthday hat from Knox's birthday celebration a few days ago. We have an energy drink, an empty energy drink, which is the bane of my existence, because my husband drinks energy drinks often because he needs the, you know, energy, and that is his choice. And I hate energy drinks, and I think that they are definitely not the best thing for you, but you know what, you gotta pick your battles. So it is what it is at the moment. We have a gardening book because it's gardening season, and I'm referencing this a lot because I am a newbie here. Random ketchup container, don't even know why that's there. And we have a cupcake holder. I don't even know what you would call this, cupcake holder, because we're in the midst of starting plants, and so I use this to transport them, because we have this window here. We do not have a door into our backyard. Like, we don't have a back door. We have a door into our garage, which we can then walk into our backyard, but we have to open the gate and everything. So if we're working outside and we need to like transport things back and forth, we open this window and we use it basically like a drive-through window. So when I started all of my vegetable plants last night, and then I'm gonna be starting the flower plants tonight. And so I do them all outside, and then one of us will come in and we'll put them on trays and transport them back inside through this window, because it just saves a lot of steps and a lot of time when you have a lot of things to transport back and forth. So anyways, I'm gonna get this table cleaned up, and then we'll get going on this vlog. Now I have some tasks that I need to do for Knox's birthday party that is coming up this weekend, his family birthday party. But first, I am going to get a snack because I'm starving. So if you're curious how I, you know, put my bread together for a snack, I just cut it, put it in the microwave for 20 seconds. Yes, I know microwaves aren't the best. You know, there's balance in everything, friends. If this vlog tells us anything, it will tell us that. Slash, if my life tells anything, it will show us that. Anyone else with me there? Anyways, put it in the microwave for like 20 seconds, and then I put butter on it while it's still warm. And currently I have apple butter that I put on top because I made some apple butter for the first time. And it is delicious. It was super easy to make. Wow, I got way too much butter. Why is it that when you go to do things on camera, you have done them a million times and then you just look like a total idiot when you go to do them on camera? Anyways, I made apple butter over when did I make it? A few days ago. First time making it, I just got store-bought apples because obviously apples aren't in season around us, and I wanted to learn how to make it. So we did. It was super easy. It was a crock pot recipe and super cheap. It was like $6 to $7 total, and that was literally just for the apples because I had everything else on hand. And it made a ton. It made like 2 jars this size and then a smaller jar as well. And yeah, it made a lot, and it is really yummy. All right, I'm gonna enjoy this really quick. Payson is doing a little bit of tummy time right now, and I have a book set up with some high contrast pages with like a lot of black and white and things like that that you can see really well for her to look at while she does it. And she's just over here cooing and kicking. Of course, now she probably won't hold her head up because I'm filming her. We just got a package at our door that I was not expecting. One of Knox's big birthday gifts, this big old wooden sandbox, and he has a toy that goes with it coming as well. It was supposed to come late, but it actually ended up coming early, and so we can put that together soon, and I'm sure I'll show you guys in a future vlog because the kids are going to get so much use out of this. And she is out. I flipped her over because she was starting to fuss with tummy time. She usually does okay for, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. And then she'll start getting a little fussy, but she seemed like she still wanted to lay down and was tired, so I just flipped her over and she fell right asleep. Okay, let's talk birthday parties because that's what I am working on at the moment, is planning Knox's birthday party. You can probably even see leftover birthday decorations up here. And I feel like in my motherhood journey of, you know, it's only been 3 years, so it hasn't been that long, but one of the things that I feel like I've struggled with a lot is just the pressure of feeling like you have to do things a certain way because everyone else does them. And birthday parties, for whatever reason, and birthdays in general, are something that I felt like kind of a lot of pressure around, and not by any certain person or anything like that, just like in general. And I don't know if it's, you know, the social media world that we live in and Instagram and all of the things, and seeing all of these beautiful Pinterest worthy parties that had to have cost like hundreds of dollars, if not, you know, thousands. Some of these parties that you see, like, they are so elaborate and so beautiful and so fun, but that is just not realistic for me to be able to do right now, and with multiple children multiple times a year. And so something that I've realized, I was talking to Matt a lot about it this year, so we started talking about it before Camden's birthday in November when she turned 3. We started talking about it a lot, and I realized that I am not the person that wants to spend, you know, a couple months planning a super elaborate birthday party, and spending, even if I had all the funds in the world, I just feel like that is not, it's just not how I want to spend my time personally. Not to say that those parties aren't beautiful or aren't valid or worthy, like, that is not my point. If you throw parties like that, that is incredible and you do you, but I'm assuming that if you throw parties like that, or I'm hoping anyways, if you throw parties like that, that you are enjoying the process. Like, my sister loves that kind of thing. She literally lives to plan parties. That's, you know, she's very great at it. Like, she's so talented at it. She can throw it together like really easily. It doesn't stress her out. She loves it. Like, she was made for that, and she's really, really good at it. So I am sure all of her children will probably have Pinterest level parties like that she puts together. Even she does it on a budget. Like, she is just really, really good at that kind of stuff, but she loves it. Like, and so she'll start planning these parties months before they come up. To me, I don't love that. I am not like an event planner. I'm not as good at that kind of thing. I have other talents, but that is not necessarily one of them. So for me to spend months doing that when it's not what I love is just not necessarily how I want to spend my time. And I'm not saying I don't want my kids to feel loved and valued, obviously, and I hope that you guys would know that we want to do everything to make our kids feel super special. We want to make their birthdays super, super special, and I can explain that in a minute. But as far as like the birthday party itself, I've kind of come to reach like a compromise. So this is kind of what I figured out so far, and obviously this could change, but what is important to us, because Matt and I have had a lot of conversations about this, is to make the birthday, the day of their birthday, really, really special. Not necessarily spending a lot of money or doing elaborate things, but spending the day together as a family. This year Knox's birthday fell on a day that Matt was at work, so we just did it we did it that evening once he got home, and then the next day because it was a Saturday. But we want to spend the day together as a family. We always wake the kids up, and we have decorations everywhere. That's something we like to do, and we just keep some decorations on hand that we can mix and match for their birthday. And then usually each year we grab a couple things that they're interested in. Like for Camden, she was really into unicorns this past birthday, so we bought a couple of little unicorn decorations. For Knox, we bought a couple Mickey Mouse decorations this year because he's really into that. So we might continue doing that, but decorating, you know, their doors so that they come out and it's really fun when they come out. And we have a couple things in the living room, and then we decorate up the kitchen table and have like party plates and napkins and all of that kind of thing set out because we do a special birthday breakfast. So we'll go get them, we'll sing them happy birthday, get them out of their room, and then we do a special birthday breakfast, and I make sourdough pancakes, and we let them use whipped cream and all the sprinkles they want to decorate their pancakes, and they love it. Maybe this won't be something that they'll love when they're teenagers, I don't know, but for right now they love it. Oh, the baby's crying, hold on just a second. And then we go do like an activity that they love. So we can go to the zoo, we go to their favorite park. We've done various different things like that. Not necessarily things that like cost money, but things that we already have memberships to that they love going to, or free activities. And I just say that to mention that you don't have to spend a lot of money to let your kids have amazing memories around their birthday and to have an absolute blast. Like that's not the point of this at all. So anyways, we do that, and then we let them pick out their birthday dinner. So we'll either make them something at home or we'll go get something. Right now that's kind of been the tradition, is we just ask them which they would prefer. This year it was nuggets and fries because Knox is turning 2 and that's what 2-year-olds love. So anyways, we did that. And then the last tradition that we have around their actual like birthday when we're celebrating is that we go to a used bookstore, and they have a whole kids like room, and so the kids get to go in there and they each get to pick out a book. Right now we've done each of them because they're so young, and obviously we don't like give Camden presents on Knox's birthday or vice versa, but that's kind of one thing that we do get both of them. They both get to pick out the book on each of their birthdays, and it's a used bookstore, so like the books, I mean, for the most part are like, you know, $2 to $5 each. There's some of them that are a little more expensive than that, but they're not super expensive. But they love going in there, looking through all the books. Both of our kids love reading books, and so that's something they just really enjoy, and I think I want to keep that tradition going. I think it's kind of just a really fun little tradition to have a book as well as like their toys and all of that. So, and then we do open their presents sometime. We don't really have a specific time, just sometime during that day that we're celebrating their birthday, whether that's the day of their birthday or, you know, on that weekend when Matt is home. Obviously that's different for us because Matt has been home with us full time for most of when we've had kids, so it's newer that he has a job out of the house, so we just really want to include him in like these special moments as well. Around the family birthday party, kind of what I've decided with that is that, because there's all different levels of things you can do with birthday parties, right? I mean, you can just set a time at like a park or whatever and just buy a thing of cupcakes, buy ice cream, and you're set. Like that, you could do that, which is super simple. And then you could go all the way to the level of like this huge Pinterest party with tons of different people that you send invites out to, and all of this decor, you know, bounce houses, like all the things, right? There's a huge like variety in what people do for birthdays. Little girl decided that she wanted to join us, so she's going to join us for this section of the video. But as far as a family birthday party, what I've kind of figured out for us personally, at least in this season of life, that feels just good for our family right now, is to plan out kind of a themed birthday party for each kid. So, you know, just a theme based on something that they like. So last year, or this past fall, we did a unicorn themed birthday party for Camden because that's what she was all about. For Knox this year, we're doing a Cars themed birthday party. So having like a theme for something specific that they like, and doing like some decorations for it, balloon garland, you know, kind of those things to make it really fun and exciting and put together, but also keeping a specific budget for the party so that we don't go like, because it's very easy, this stuff adds up quickly, so it's honestly really easy to go way above and beyond and spend way more than you wanted to pretty quickly. So we have a budget that we stay within, and then we invite all of the family to come to the birthday party, and I make like homemade whatever for the party, like treats, cupcakes. We've done a lot of different like little snacks. That's just something that I just really enjoy doing. Obviously things don't have to be homemade, you could just buy them at the store or whatever, but I feel like that's something that as I've started cooking from scratch more, that just kind of is like a love language that I can love others with, is like cooking things from scratch and like planning out the recipes and like taking the time to make them at home. It just makes me, I don't know, it just makes me feel like I'm doing something specific for them that's really special and exciting, even though it's not that special, and store-bought things are totally fine too. But I'm just saying, for me personally, obviously everyone does things differently, so I hope that none of this comes across like offensively, because all of it is great. I'm just saying, for our family right now, these are the things that are kind of important to me that I really like to do, and I just want to talk through that because I think it's helpful to see what other parents are doing and what they prioritize, to figure out what you want to prioritize and like actually think through that intentionally and not just do things because everyone else is doing it. So for us, that's what we're kind of doing, you know, that's kind of the plan. We'll decorate, we'll do a theme for each birthday party. We'll decorate some and make it look really fun and exciting and, you know, something that they'll love, and then make some like treats for a snack. Because usually I do like either a cake or cupcakes, something like that. Obviously it's a traditional birthday thing, but then typically I do like other snacks to kind of go along with the theme, is what I've done. So like Camden's second birthday party, we did, oh gosh, am I even going to be able to remember? It was like a woodland animal theme, and so we had like pretzel sticks, I forget what we called them. You know, I looked on Pinterest and found little snacks that you could label a certain way to make them kind of go with the party. And like for Camden's unicorn birthday last year, we did unicorn popcorn, and what else did we do? We did something else unicorn themed, as well as the cupcakes that we did with unicorn frosting. Sorry, I'm a little distracted with having her here, but that's what I need to do now for Knox's birthday, is kind of like the planning portion of that. I will probably put some clips in here so that you can kind of see parts of the process, but basically I set my budget. So our budget is $100 for the birthday party. Obviously not like his presents or things like that, but just specifically his birthday party. We have a budget of $100 for all the decorations, all the food, all of that kind of stuff. And so now from there, I'm going to pull up Pinterest and I'm going to look up just different Cars themed parties and kind of just get some ideas and inspiration for different things that I can do. Like I said, I don't want to spend a ton of time on this. Okay, hear me when I say this. Hopefully you can hear my heart in this. It's not that I don't want to spend a ton of time, because I don't love my son and want him to have the absolute best party ever. I 100% do, and I'm willing to spend the time. But something that I've realized in past birthdays as well, that I've talked to Matt a lot about, is that when I do the really elaborate things that are just above and beyond like what my capacity is, and just being honest about what my capacity is in this season of life, I tend to get stressed out trying to do all the things and trying to put it all together, and that comes out on my family. And so then that's like my good intention of wanting to have this beautiful like fun birthday party for my 2-year-old, who genuinely does not actually care, that like you could just honestly go to a park and he would be 100% happy with that. So some of that was just expectations I was putting on myself to make it something that it didn't necessarily need to be. So this party that I'm planning for him, then the stress of planning the party and putting it all together and all of the time and all of that ends up coming back out on my family, and me being irritable and angry and like rushing through things and having to rush my family along and being super busy, you know, for a week leading up to the party trying to get all of this stuff done. And it's not relaxed and it's not enjoyable and it's not fun. That's just me being really transparent. And that's something I've realized too, is like, that's not what I want. You know, even if I want this Pinterest level party, again, even if I had the funds or whatever, I don't want every birthday to, like, I don't want their memories to be mom being stressed out trying to get ready for this party and like that coming out on them, you know. So that's something I've realized. I don't know, hopefully that's not too transparent. Maybe other moms will relate to me in that, and that's why I've really tried to sit down and like be intentional about, okay, what do I actually want to do for birthdays? What do the kids actually enjoy? And, you know, what's the compromise in between here so that we can all enjoy the process, we can have a fun birthday party, we can make fun memories, but also, you know, not want to kill each other right before the birthday party when we're trying to get everything done. So anyways, that's, yes, I'll finish like looking on Pinterest, getting the inspiration, and then plan out all of the recipes for all of the treats and stuff like that that I want to make, so that I have that ready. And then I will make a whole list, order some things on Amazon as far as decor, so that I have that ready to go. And I'm gonna go ahead and place a Walmart order now, so that I can just go pick it up, you know, a couple days before the party, and have all the ingredients, and just have that even separate than like our weekly meal planning, so that it's just done, it's off my mind, and I can kind of move on and then just make those recipes really easy the day before the party. So that is the plan for now. I don't know, maybe this was like boring to listen to, I don't know, but I feel like I really like listening to other moms talk through some of the ways that they make traditions, make things special for their kids. And I also very much enjoy hearing the things that moms don't do, because we think that so many people like do it all because of Instagram and the social media world. We think that everybody does it all, and the reality is nobody does it all. And I actually love hearing the things that other moms don't do, and it's okay, you know, like their life is okay, their life is beautiful, their kids are happy, all of these things, and they're still dropping these balls, but they chose to drop those balls intentionally. Does that make any sense? So that's something I'm really working through in life, is like figuring out which balls I want to keep bouncing and maybe this is a weird analogy, I don't know, and which balls are okay for them to drop and it's not going to be the end of the world, you know what I mean? These are the seedlings that I mentioned that we started last night. So Matt actually built me, I don't know if you can tell, I can probably show it, you'll probably see it a lot in videos this spring, but Matt built me in like 5 minutes this little wooden, I don't even know what you would call it, it has rope on the end so that I can carry it, but really just a little drawer is kind of what it is, so that I can transport a bunch of seedlings at once when I'm going to be taking them in and out eventually, once I'm like hardening them off, so that I have a little bit bigger tray to do that with. Anyways, I thought that was super nifty and helpful, so I'm excited to have that, and let's go start some more seeds.
Okay,
ready? Let's go. Matt is out feeding animals with the kids, and I'm gonna get started on our flower seeds that we need to get started for cut flowers in our garden. We started all of the seeds for our vegetables last night. We came out and got all of that done. Honestly, I wanted to start that close to a month ago, but you know, newborn life, all of that, it just took a little bit longer. And this is the time we started our seeds last year, and they all did fine. I just wanted to get a little bit of a head start this year, but it didn't happen, so we're doing it now. So I got all the vegetable seeds started, and they are inside, and now I'm going to do a bunch of cut flowers for our garden. So I have a ton of like zinnias, I have some poppies, sunflowers, nasturtiums, I mean really just a wide range of things I can kind of show you as I'm going through. But I'm gonna go ahead and get all of these started and set up the camera so you guys can watch how I'm doing it. I think I'm gonna do another video, if you're interested let me know below, on kind of just like an easy guide to getting started with a garden, because I feel like last year when I got started it was super overwhelming. I did tons of research, hours and hours and hours, but still I kind of just wanted like a guide to get started easily. Like someone just tell me exactly what to do, what to buy, and how to get started without making it like consume my whole life. So I want to make a video like that, just giving some easy tips on things to start with, things that you can do to make it easier, and then later on you can progress in that, all of those kind of things. So let me know if that's something that you would be interested in.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now there's something in the air, and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within.
Another.
You can stand up there. There you go.
Okay, look, do you see
Maybe
these
we'll
little
take
holes
it
right there?
inside so you can use it
Okay,
inside
here's
too.
a seed. You put it in one of the holes. Yep, and then I'm gonna just brush it over. Okay, grab another one out of my hand.
Good job. Perfect.
Now do the next one.
And clip your nails too. Did not know your nails were long either.
Good job. Okay.
Building castles out of sand, reaching for the grand. As willows align, we lose track of time. Head up high, now we climb. Dreamy, breezy.
Let me see your hand.
Those are seeds, baby.
Here, we'll plant one more zinnia one. I don't know which zinnias they are.
One,
Nope, those aren't seeds. They are, but they're not the seeds we need. Okay, how many do you have?
3, 5, 8.
3, 5, 8. Try again. Go ahead and put them in those holes.
1,
This is a hole there. You can put one there.
2, 3,
You can put both of those in this hole.
4, 5. How many seeds did you have?
5, 8.
Good job, baby.
5, 8, 4.
5, 8, 4.
I came inside with the baby because she needed to eat, and I spent the time catching up on some goat kidding books that I rented from the library because one of our goats, S'mores, is due to kid in the next couple of weeks, and this is our first goat birth that we're gonna have here in our backyard. We've had kids before because last year when we got goats, we got several of them as kids, so we've done like bottle feeding, and we know, like, you know, kid care, like goat kid care. Anyways, but we haven't had a birth here before, so I'm trying to spend a lot of time these next couple weeks, and I have been recently as well, just reading up on goat kidding and watching lots of YouTube videos, all of that. I've done tons of research over the past, you know, 1.5 to 2 years, but it's kind of different when you actually have a goat that's getting ready to kid. So I want to make sure that I just kind of know what to expect as much as I can. Obviously I'm a newbie, and just have a general idea of if something's going wrong, what I would need to do, all of that. So we're just doing a lot of different preparations for that, but I read a lot of books from the library, and I rent books from the library pretty often because it's a great way to save money, and most books I feel like that I read I don't actually need to own. However, some of them are good to reference. So anyways, I rented some from the library that weren't at my actual branch, but at least here in Wichita you can actually look on their server and you can look for, so I just like typed in goat birth, and I don't think they had any books, or at least any that I was interested in, at any of our local Wichita libraries, which we have like, I don't know, 6 of them or something like that. But you can look, there's like an interlibrary loan, and you can look at other libraries in surrounding cities and things like that to see if they have any. And so I did that, and you just have to pay $3, and they will transport it to your, like, whichever library you want, and then you rent it and read it and return it, and then they take it back. So you just have to pay the $3 fee, which is still a lot cheaper than buying the book. So I did that, and I got this Goats Giving Birth book by Deborah Neiman. And I read this one last year. We didn't have any goats kidding, but I just wanted to read it, and it was really good. This is one I probably will end up buying just because I feel like it's a really good one to have on hand. And then I have the Dairy Goat Handbook here by Ann Starbird. I can link these books below too if you are interested in that. But they were both really helpful, especially this one, the Goats Giving Birth one. Has lots of pictures and tons of different like stories, and she's had tons of goats give birth over the years, so it was really, really helpful just to kind of brush up on that. And then we are just getting lots of things ready, so we're gonna get like our kidding pen ready and make sure we have all the supplies we need on hand. So I'll probably have a video showing that kind of stuff soon if you're interested in that. But yes, that is what we're up to. I apologize if this video was a little bit all over the place. Spring is kind of really busy. I feel like if you have a homestead, even a backyard homestead or a farm or anything like that, it's a really busy time of year, just with like starting seeds, getting the garden prepped and ready to have the seedlings go in, goat births for us, A lot of people get chicks in the spring. We're not this year, but just a lot of things in general. Clean up from the winter. I don't know. It's just a busy time of year. We're trying to balance that all with kids and, you know, get it all done in a reasonable time frame while also not killing ourselves trying to get it all done. I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and if you want to see more content just of everyday life with our backyard homestead, let me know below, because I like doing vlogs like this that are just a little bit more chill and just kind of show our daily life. If you're new around here and you like homestead content or backyard farm content or cute little babies, then go ahead and subscribe and you can follow along with the journey and see everything that we are doing. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye friends.